All right, good morning. It is a little bit late. It is 6:30, maybe a little earlier. I have been up for a while. I've been up for over an hour, but just decided to make the video now. So, yeah, hopefully you're up, getting your day going, having a wonderful day so far. And yeah, yesterday was a pretty good day. Actually, it was a very good day. It was a lot of fun. Very different dynamics than my normal days, I guess. Usually I'm just trying to head down, grind, grind, grind. But I don't know. Recently, feeling kind of tired of that, burnt out. It's I never realized just how much hard work networking actually is, and it's tough. It's hard. So yesterday I had a call. I did some work on the museum project, and I did obviously some work on Key to Amaze, and then I had a call for the review platform Nonarev with a marketing person. He is a chief marketing officer or CMO for multiple companies at this point. I like fractional, but he has worked full time, and we had a very good conversation. Very encouraging. I liked it a lot. So just looking to move things forward to the next steps, which are going to be sending all the people that I've interacted with this week and for Nonarev, which would be like Sanjay, Binay, and Dan. Any information that I feel is relevant, like kind of like the short synopsis of the platform that I'm building and what's going to happen, and then with the platform, how I look at forward thinking, 10 years out, things like that. And then the next step after that is to get everyone in a room together and for an hour, a couple hours, and just you know hammer out some details, answer some questions, figure out poke holes in this thing, make it so that we find problems and get the solutions. I think that it's I've gotten a lot of that, but there's always more to be done. So that's the next steps on it. So yeah, good day. And then after that, I did I read for a while yesterday. I don't think I read for a whole hour, but probably 45, 50 minutes, and did obviously meditated. I generally don't miss a day for meditation. Went to MMA as well yesterday, which was good, and I ended up doing a workout also. So MMA and a quick workout, not crazy hard, but still, I did both. And then went swimming, took my nephew swimming for a little bit, kind of just honestly, it was kind of interesting. My grandparents, no one's really ever there at the pool, so it's pretty quiet. And, my grandparents are there, but it was pretty quiet. They didn't come outside. They were just hanging out inside. So, I went swimming, and then when I was drying off, I just kind of sat and stared at a butterfly. They have a butterfly bush. It's all these purple blooms everywhere and pretty cool. So you got bees, butterflies, sometimes hummingbirds will go over there. All sorts of different insects hanging out on that thing. And, I just sat and stared at it for 10, 15 minutes, something I normally don't get a chance to do. So that was interesting. And then last night, I got invited to go to a quick a cruise, like an evening cruise around the Boston Harbor, which I haven't done since last year. Generally there's like at least one or two events that happen with those, and so I wasn't gonna go. I had some work emergency stuff, and that I was going to take care, and then I ended up taking care of it and getting in there in time before the boat left. So I went, anyways, and it was actually quite fun. It was really enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. Great conversations. Really, really good conversations. So that was interesting. It was just less about networking and just more about enjoying the evening. And I'm actually kind of I'm liking the not drinking at all thing. I don't, I'll drink every now and then. Actually, it's kind of funny. I didn't drink it all there, which is kind of fun because then you get to people watch and see what's going on, all these different dynamics and things. But I did have a beer when I got home, and it's kind of funny. It's like I don't think I've drank a whole Corona in a long time, but I did. So that was kind of interesting. And then I was up this morning at 5 o'clock, which was a little bit tough getting up this morning just because there was a lot of action going on in the house last night. So um, teens coming and going, things like that. So I was in bed by 11, but I was up. I was up probably off and on until 12:30, maybe 1. And then, so 5 o'clock came and I just couldn't sleep. So I just got up. So anyways, let me just make sure this thing's still recording. Still going. So yeah. It's pretty interesting day yesterday. A lot of fun. Conversations were great. Got to cover a lot of topics I normally wouldn't, which is really a lot of fun. I talked about, just things I liked to do when I was a kid, just different sciences that I love, just touched on a lot of different topics, spirituality, different projects other people are working on, things like that. So a lot of fun, great, interesting conversation. Honestly, the 2.5 hours just flew by. It was so fast. So that was kind of interesting. So today I have a long day in Boston, in Kenmore, at Key to Amaze. It is a Saturday, so I have to open, and then I'm going to be opening because we have late bookings, pretty big groups. So the two girls that are on staff, they're gonna my team members, they're gonna be taking the late groups, so I'll come in early, deal with those groups, and then kind of move on from there. So this morning I have my accountability partner. I have a call with Dirk, and I want to work on the museum project a bit this morning, and that's about it. I'll probably meditate, read, and then head into Boston. Not much else will be happening this morning. So I'm going to get that stuff done. And one of the things I was thinking about was the whole, like, don't judge a book by its cover. That whole, that saying, and it makes a lot of sense. And, I know that everybody knows that it doesn't apply to books, but I don't think people really think about it that way. I don't think that people really internalize it the way that it should be. It should be, um, whether it's a book, a physical book, exactly what to say, or it's a person you're meeting. You want to look at the cover, you want to look at the package, right? You want to see what's going on, but then you also want to flip in and you want to look at the table of contents. See if the chapter headings interest you. It's like, see if whether it's, like I said, whether it's the book or the person, or a person you're meeting, or an experience you're about to have, or whatever it is. See what that is. See if those things interest you, if they align with what you're looking for. Then read the first chapter. You know what I mean? Then get into the, then that gets into it. You know what I mean? Then if that really piques your interest, then you go deeper, finish that, then you start finishing that book and going further. So it's, like love and wisdom, both, you have to go much deeper to find the real meanings in them, right? You have to find the real value. And so many people just scratch the surface. They just look at the cover, or they might even just read the back of the cover, and of the book, and say, yep, looks good for me. But they don't really look at what's inside. They just don't. And it's unfortunate, because that's, I think, how deeper relationships are built, how love can really, really, really be built into something deeper, is by opening the book and reading it and experiencing it. So anyways, so that's what I was thinking about. And it's just interesting how many people don't think about it at that level, where it's like, you want to read, you want to get into the meat of everything, and it's like, and that's the hard work. But you have to do that hard work to get real wisdom. You can read all the books you want. You can read, you know, you can read the same book 10 times, but if you're not actually paying attention, you're not taking notes, you're not internalizing it. That's just knowledge. It doesn't become wisdom because you don't have the, you're not internalizing it, you're not putting it into use and into practice. So because of that, it never turns into knowledge. And so it's the same thing with, when you're starting, a relationship, whether it's a personal relationship or a business relationship. Not just, don't just, you start with kicking the tires, you start with reading, looking at the cover, you start with, then you dive deeper. And because if you're going to be in a business relationship with someone, if you're going to be in a personal relationship with someone, if you're going to commit to a project for a long-term time, or if you're going to take a job where you're going to be, leveling up, hopefully constantly and consistently, you better make sure that it's something that really interests you, and something that you really enjoy doing, and something that you are going to, say, yeah, I love this, or I love this person, or, and that's the crazy thing. Like, people think about business partners, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with saying you love your business partner, because you should, right? If you have a business partner, or if you have partners, you should love doing business with them. That's the whole point. That's the purpose. And that's something that we miss. It's just like, we think, oh no, we can't do that. We can't say that. It's like, well, you love your personal partner, right? The person that you share your life with. You should love your business partner. You should love the experience, your job, your experience, but that stuff all comes from digging deeper, finding the real value in the pages, in between the covers, right? That's where it all lies. So anyways, so that's some of the stuff that I was thinking about today, and hopefully, that helps shed some light on, anything that you're dealing with. But I'm gonna get to work. I want to get some stuff done in the Museum of Science this morning, and then move forward. I might be planning a trip. I'm thinking of going to Morocco potentially. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah. Jean is over there, so I'm looking at potentially helping out, maybe going over there if I can. I'm not really sure I can, but I'll try. I'm gonna see if I can go. He's over there working on opening a new Athos office. I think he's opening one there. He's in London, somewhere else as well. So, anyways, hopefully he's getting things done. But if I can go over there and visit and help out, that'd be great. So maybe I'll be able to do that. I'm not sure. We'll see. So, anyways, hopefully you're up. You are having a wonderful day. You are crushing your goals and catching your dreams. Until tomorrow, I'm going to get my work done, and see you tomorrow. Peace out.